Hi everybody, I am Dr.T.Miranda Lakshmi, working as an assistant professor in the Department of Computer Science, St.Joseph College, Cuddalore. Today we are going to see an important topic in software engineering. It's black box testing. So what is by black box testing? Have you heard about white box testing? There are two important types of testing. One is called as white box testing, the other one is called as black box testing. Whatever the computer system you're going to have, whatever the applications you're going to develop, you're going to give the input, it is going to be processed and you will be getting the output. For example, if you're going to prepare a biryani, first you have to list out all the ingredients. The ingredients are your input. You're going to prepare the biryani and the output is, your biryani is your output. So here the input is the ingredients. The process which we are going to prepare this biryani is the processing. Here it's going on, and the output is the biryani which whatever the biryani you are going to prepare it, that will be the output. In the same way, here white box testing, it will be concentrating on the interior working, how the biryani is being prepared. Only those things it will be concentrating. It will be concentrating on how the biryani will be prepared. So what are the steps, whether it is following all those steps. These things will be concentrated in white box testing. But in your black box testing, it will be concentrating only on the ingredients and at last your biryani. It will not be concentrating on the way it is being prepared. This is called as black box testing. So this is the difference between a white box and a black box testing. So white box testing will be concentrating only on the interior working of the system. It will be concentrating on the interior working. Since it is being concentrated on the interior working of the system, it has or have a knowledge about the source code. The person, one who is going to test the white box testing, should possess the knowledge of the source code. But if you're going to go in for your black box testing, in your black box testing, it is not necessary to have the knowledge, the interior working knowledge of the application. The tester will not be having any access to the source code. Just they'll be giving the input and the output will be processed. So here if you're going to take the black box testing, it's a technique without having any knowledge of the interior working of the application. Here this will be tested either by the tester or by the end user. So it can be tested by end user or tester. But when you're going to go in for your white box testing, it should be tested only by the software engineers, or you can say it as a developers, because we are going to test how it is going to work, what process it has been done, how your if loop is working, how your for loop is working, how your while loop is working. All these things it has to be tested. So that is called as white box testing. In this black box testing, we need not have any knowledge about the interior working. So we are going to test only, just you are going to give the input and we are going to examine the output without knowing how and where the inputs are worked upon. This black box testing is otherwise called as behavioral testing. You can say it as behavioral testing, or you can say it as functional testing, or you can say it as black box testing. Under this black box testing, we are having a different testing methods, out of which one is the graph based testing method. So what is meant by graph? So you all might have heard about graph. So graph means you'll be having nodes and you'll be having some edges. So if you're going to consider in this graph based testing, so what are the important functions you're going to have? We are going to represent as an whatever the important functions, or you can say it as important objects, we are going to represent as in nodes. So if you're going to consider, can have an general graph notation. So here we are having it is being represent object 1, object 2, object 3. So these are the objects which is being represented in nodes. So nodes are represented in a circular format. Next, we have the relationship between the objects. So one object, how it has been related to the other object. It is being done through links. There are three types of links. One is directed links, the other one is undirected link, the other one is your parallel link. Next, an important characteristics they are saying about link weight and node weight. If you want to know the weight of this link, that is weight of this object 1 and object 2, you have to give it in the link weight. If you want to know the attributes of a particular node, any node, if you want to know the attributes of the particular node, that is called as node weight. We can see it with an example. So if you're going to have this example, in this example, if you're going to have, see here we are taking an example of preparing a Word document. If you're going to prepare an application similar to a Word document, in that Word document, we are going to have a new file menu select. So see, you can have it. If you're going to select a new file menu, a document window will be open. So if you're going to take a Word document, if you're going to click a file new, a document window will be open. What this black box tester is going to do is, he or she is going to test how much second it will be taking to open this document window. So here they're giving the condition as the generation time is less than 1.0 second. So this is called as link weight. So the menu, after the selection of the menu, it will be generating a document window within less than 1.0 seconds. This is the condition they are given. If this condition is failed, then the black box tester will be noting that the condition has been failed. So this is the one, he'll not be considering about how this been working within 1.0 second. Those things and all he'll not be considering. Only he'll be considering about whether the new file menu, he'll be selecting it, and what is the output? He has to get the document window. In the document window, they have specified some attributes. They given some settings. The background color, the foreground color, the text color. So here, if you're going to take this Word document, what will be the text color? Where it has to start? Where will be the starting position? What will be the background color? All these things will be defining it in this node. So that is called as the attributes, or you can say it as node weight. So this is a node weight. So in the document window, what will be present? A document text will be present. So these are the three links which we have seen. See here, this is directed links. We have an arrow. So this is called as directed links. It is being directed from new file menu, will be going to document window. This is an undirected link. Undirected link means there is no arrow mark. So both the sides it can move. This is your parallel links. So this is parallel link is nothing but it will be working in a parallel manner. So this is an example for your graph-based testing. Now you can see what are the rules for framing your graph-based testing. So already we have seen the collection of nodes that will be represented as objects. So nodes is nothing but a circle representation. Links that represent the relationship between the objects. So we saw two objects, object 1 and object 2, new file menu and a document window. So what is the relationship between these two objects? It will be represented using the links. Node weight. So node weight that describes the properties of the node. So what are the attributes of that particular node that will be described in your node weight. Link weight, it describes about some of the characteristics of the link. So here, what is the characteristics we have seen in this example? It must be, the generation time must be less than 1.0 seconds. So that is the link weight. Then we saw about the different links. That is, one is the directed link, the undirected link, and or you can say it as bidirectional link or parallel link. Thank you.